All right, we are here. Good afternoon. Shorted over here, waiting to see if this. Looking for 10 points off this 50 EMA touch. Might not get it. I don't know. Let's see, buy stop limit. Shorted over here, looking for this. Look for 10 points off this 50. Kind of a naked 50 bounce, to be honest. Just on a eval here. See if we can get it. Just looking for 10 points here. Gets back to the 50 level. I'll probably go break even there. Can it do it? Kind of getting some struggle here. It's trying. There we go. Nice little 50 EMA play. Also initial balance low, kind of looking like there. Initial balance low as well. On that Tradeify eval. Up something on it now. I don't even know. 405 up on that now. Excuse me. Let me get a little. Let's get a little cough drop going here, so we don't be coughing. We did have an inversion there, so I was kind of fighting an inversion play. So, yeah, bullish engulfing candle there on the 5-minute. Probably some sort of V-shape here on the 2-minute or something. There's the 2-minute. What about the 3-minute? Which one's cleaner? 3 minutes probably the cleanest. I mean, that's about as V-shaped as it gets, to be honest. But that 1 minute 50 EMA is strong there. Strong. Let's get some people. Let's find somebody. All right. It certainly kind of looks like a long to me in this area. But I could easily see this ripping lower as well. So I'm gonna join the longs here with a mini. Stop will go to break even at this high here. So we created an internal there at 58. See if we can't get the push. Stop probably needs to be down here. Gotta get through that 50 there. If it gets through the 50, we should pop. Wick up here at 68 should probably be our take profit. Again, stop to break even right there at 58. So as soon as we pop through the 58, we'll put our stop to break even. I'm super hungry this afternoon. I have not ate anything for lunch today. Actually, be a little aggressive here. Add one more. We'll sell one at the break even. There we go. Oh. Going to the break even here. Let's go. Clean V-shape inversion there. I know I was fighting it with the short, but oh, this needs to be 68. I thought I moved that to 68. I mean, you could really go for more here, but 68 is reasonable. All right, up $839 in that eval now. What up, Yogi? The hero, super hungry. That's right, I am hungry. We did pass this eval earlier today, as you guys can see, 53,024. Little degeneracy over in here. Got her done. Then walked away from the charts for a while there. This thing could still go. It could. That's pretty much as V-shaped as it gets right there. Let's see. I think I'm missing a level over here. I think I accidentally moved one of my levels. Let me see here. 63.58. And then 59.10. 36. I mean, we did recover 36 there. I feel like I'm missing one of my levels. I don't know. Maybe I'm not. Again, it could push up into this wick here. This is about as V-shaped as it gets here. We'll set up for the 350 algo play once we kind of get to about 340 or so. Probably going to use it on a couple of funded accounts today. Maybe two. Not gonna do it on all of them, but a couple of them. Hit that 376, which I don't even know what that is. Level from yesterday. Finally broke down and sold off, looks like. We do have an interesting long opportunity maybe on the 5 minute here. Let me look. Up at the 86. Yeah, I mean, it could play out. We could get a 5 minute long setup. We could. Let me mark it out and see how clean or ugly it looks here. Doesn't look too bad, actually. I mean, your level of resistance 378 here, but you're not going to be getting in until like 396, 390. And that first level is 435, so you really could get a decent long play here going into close. We'll see. So kind of looking at the 5 minute like this, it's not like beautiful. It's not the prettiest I've seen, but it's not bad. So you'd have to kind of, you know, close above, and then your first level is kind of right here. So you got room for 30 points on that first level there. We'll wait and see how it plays out. It was good, perfect play. It lasted like an hour. My butt was killing me because, you know, my sitting in those chairs not the greatest for the old rear end. Not the greatest for the old rear end. We are kind of at a key level here. 78, we just tapped it. We also tapped the 21 EMA there on the 5. So I might look for a little pullback along here. We'll see. We'll pull back here. Let's see. Again, you can see on the 5 minute here, I mean, this is the first level of resistance right there. You don't have another level until up here, which is kind of where that line already is. 434, and then you got these levels here. So target 1, target 2, target 3. If we break structure and close above here, I don't think it's unreasonable. So we'll just kind of see what happens here. Maybe we enter this, maybe we don't. We probably do. Whether or not we enter on our funded is kind of the question. I'm not sure. What do you guys think about this 5 minute break? How you guys feel about the 5 minute break here if it breaks? I kind of like it. I kind of think it's okay. I mean, like, this first bridge is not very clean. It's kind of a shallow bridge. I don't know. That's not bad. This one's not bad. This bridge is not that great looking, though. Could potentially maybe draw that kind of like that too. Still looks like that first target's achievable though. Looks like the first target is definitely achievable. You'd like to see some sort of retest of that last swing low down here. I mean, it could happen. Initial balance low on the ES is 950. The IB play on ES today was a banger. How was it on Nasdaq? I don't know. I can't see Nasdaq right now. Let me see. Let's go to the 1 minute and see how it worked out. What about this close here? I probably wouldn't have taken that close, although it did work. That close, no. That close, really, no. Maybe. What up, Marcin? We'll see kind of what happens here. Doesn't look like it's wanting to break structure just yet. So we are at the 5-minute comma. So maybe get a little resistance here. You can see we're at the 5-minute comma there. The idea would be to close above this and break structure at the same time. That's the idea. New candle here. Also 330, which usually gives us a little bit of direction. What up, Alito? How's it going? Yeah, I got on this morning only for like an hour or whatever because I had to go to school stuff for the kids, you know. School stuff for the kids. I like this 5-minute break of structure if we get it. I just don't know. I'm willing to take it on the fundeds. Yeah, it's tough. Today's session definitely tough. We did hit the daily loss limit on our My Funded Futures. Full disclosure. This is my day. We effed around and found out on this account. There you go. So but green on the other stuff. We did pass an eval as well, so kind of pushing up here. It looks like we're going to break structure now. Took 3 trades, averaged 1 hour per trade. God dang. Each trade only took 1 minute or less. That's crazy. How'd that happen? Here's the thing. We got 20 points from here to VWAP. I would like us to close somewhere in the 395 to 400 range on this candle. Kind of full. I don't really want it to close much higher than that because then there's not a whole lot of room because you kind of got to scale at VWAP because you don't know what's going to happen there. So I don't know that I don't necessarily love the I like the setup, but I don't love where you have to scale. 477 on deck. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, PA's not been that great, Alito, but we is improving here. And I don't know whether to take this trade on a funded or just an eval. I am not sure. I like it for a funded play, but I don't know. Let's gamble. What up, Fisher? How you can take profit trader free reset? How I can have? Winner gets Husk wallet. Just hedge. There's no take profit trader reset, free reset that I'm aware of. There's My Funded Futures one. So, oh, that sucks, Matty Matt. You hate when that kind of stuff happens. But you maybe could win a free account later in the month, Fisher. If we get more sales, we get more free accounts to give away. We could do that. All right, I'm going to go kind of dangerous, but I think I'm going to go 2 minis on an eval here on this play. I'm going to scale one off at the VWAP. The VWAP. And then the other one, let run. So that's the idea. And And then I think I'm just going to go for the 350 play today. I'm going to go one funded on each side. We'll see what happens. Yeah, that sucks, Matty Matt. Pass evals and win trade. Yeah, that's the way it goes. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and jump in here with one. One. It looks like I'm just going to... That one may be the only one we get. That might be the only one we get. 372. A 30-point stop here, so... I want to keep this chart up because I can't, you know, I got the VWAP and stuff on it, so. Let me just confirm. Okay, we are. Okay. So I will add a second one here. Right there. And we're going to target 434. But the first one will come off at 19. So first one off at 19 at the VWAP. And then we'll target 434 on the runner. Struggling with your sizing these days. You've been doing 1 to 2 micros, but only switch to a mini instead of boom blown. Yeah, that mini switch. I mean, like sticking to the micros, understanding. I do the same thing, Matty Matt. Understanding that 1 to 2 micros, even 3 or 4 is enough. 1 to 2 is plenty. But 3 or 4 even is plenty, right, to make yourself some decent money. So, see if we can't get this run into the VWAP here. Again, front run of the VWAP by a point or so. ES hitting a pivot point right there. Then the question will be, do we set stop to break even? Or do we leave it kind of risk on? We'll have already taken 15 points off the table there. So we could move our stop to 15 and then still kind of be risk off or, you know, less risk. The curse is more trades. Micros are tricky. Yeah, I agree too, Rob. You can always add more micros. 3 to 5 micros is ideal. Yeah, I think it's plenty too. A little pullback here. That's okay. We're not going to freak out about it. ES did tap into a pivot there. It's kind of at the initial balance low as well. This is a spot where ES could turn down, but I still believe in the push, so we're going to hold. Layers are easier as well. Yeah. That's the problem is I do overtrade with micros as well. Not necessarily on my funded accounts, I don't believe, but on other accounts I do for sure. We do for sure on the other accounts. I might have should have taken that one off on that push up into the 416s. We were 3 points off of our take profit, but I believed that we would touch the VWAP at least. Let's just see here. That's the thing with these 5-minute plays. You really got to be patient. And I'm not the most patient person in the world. I'm really not. Not the most patient person out there. I see profit and I like to take profit, right? See profit, take profit. I mean, on the 5-minute here, we're already above that first level of resistance. We are kind of resting in a bearish gap there, though. But we got that next level, which is a big level. Actually, you know what? I should front run that level there. 430, I think, is where we should take profit. That will be 27 points. Oh, wait. Why did it not move? It'll be 27 points, which is still a good trade. Let the cash register ring. What up, Pine Tree? You netted 920 micro points today. Only micros to let these days breathe. Yeah, makes sense. I think these Tradeifys do have a daily loss limit, maybe. I'm not sure. Now, I do not want a 5-minute Harami to form here. That would be scary. Coming out of the bearish gap there with the 5-minute Harami. No, thank you. Let's keep it green. Let's keep this candle green. $25 seconds left on this candle. Let's see how she closes. I'd like for it to close close to its high. That would be ideal. A little pump here into the last 10 seconds if we can get it. That's not a bad close. All right. I don't mind it. New 5-minute here. I want to really see it just pump right into the VWAP here. All right, come on now. Don't do me dirty here. Oh, come on. I'm going to take one off. I'm going to reduce my risk there. I don't like that reaction. Comes within 1 or 2 points of me and just literally pulls back. That's so dirty. 2 points away. All right, we're going to reduce the risk there. What up, Coach Fred? Yeah, 200 SMAs at 412. VWAP's 420. Okay, I didn't know the 200 was at 412. I did know the VWAP was at 420, though. I did know that. All right, what time we got? I got 10 minutes to get set up for the other play. I'm going to drag this over here for right now. And let me get my ninja charts up. Okay. Let's get our ninja charts up. Let's get the accounts up that we want to use. What do we want to use here? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do, Matty Matt. I'm trying to see what account I want to do it on, though. I'm thinking my PA accounts that have the lowest balance. So I'm thinking 166 and 164. Actually, what I'm thinking I'm going to do is I'm going to go one of these. And then I'm going to turn the copier on. Okay, 159. Okay, we're good there. And then we'll turn the copier on for the other one. Still in the position here, guys. I'll pull it back over for you in a moment. And then we'll do... Okay, I need to know what take profit traders are 25Ks and what are 50s. 50Ks are 1304 and 2161. 1304, 2161. $13.04, $21.61. Let's move this over here. Back to my entry here. Okay, so now let's get this thing set up for the 350 algo, and let's make sure that we have everything correct here. We want 5. We want 4 off at 20. Profit trigger needs to be 12, 3 points. We're just going to go plus 1 tick. And then that's okay there. And then this one, plus 2, trail. Perfect. Okay, so those are good. Let's go ahead and set this one up. same thing. We're going to go 5, 20 profit, 20 stop loss, 12 plus 1. We don't need a trail on that one. This would be the trail. 120 plus 2, 20, 20. Boom. Okay. So 5 and 5. There we go. Okay. That's what we got going on. I think we're going up on hill, but I'm going to play both ways. Click on data series in the top box of the chart. Where's data series at? Up here somewhere? I actually don't mind it being plotted right now. I kind of want to see the entries and the exits if I can. So, I mean, my lean is up, obviously. We broke structure to the upside, you know. So, yeah, that's my lean right now. We are retesting the trend line here as well. I am still in this play. I think I'm going to go ahead and add one back. I'm going to add one back here and take it off up there. That's the idea. Oh, we're not even 5 minutes away from this play here. All right, we're 4.5 minutes here away from this 1 minute 350 algo play. Basically, I'm going to go above and below 5 points or so. Yeah, I'm going to go above and below 5 points. And my lean is to the upside here. Risking basically $500 for $500-ish on these plays. I'm going to put the funded to the upside. I'm going to put the evals to the downside. That'll be the idea. Well, I don't like that candle. Really need to hold this 390 area. I think we need to hold 390 area. Now stops at 372 over here on this eval. We might get wrecked. I did add one more on this play over here. I added one more. My average is 99.50. All right, we got 2 minutes here. I'm going to go ahead and get the orders kind of ready. So the long will be up here by stop limit. And then here we will be sell stop limit 5. Something like that. Get them ready, get them on the charts, and we will move them within 5 points of price once we get to the 349 candle. I got one over here. We're in 3 minis in this play here, looking for the run through the 410s, 416s, and then 430s. Just so you guys are aware, stops down there at 72. I'm actually going to move the stop up here. Not that it's going to matter all that much, but so we'll see how this works. We'll see how this plays out today. It won yesterday. See if she can win today. The key is to get the orders in place before the candle hits. So that's kind of the key. Once we get to the 349 candle, I'll kind of start looking at whichever way it's, if it's at the top of the candle, we'll look at putting the low in first and then Move the other one within a few seconds of the algo there. Okay, here's the 349 candle. If we hit on the eval, we could potentially pass one. All right, let's see here. If this candle starts pushing, we'll get the low in first, which would be 97. This depends on which one here. It comes towards first here. Well, maybe we were getting the long in first. 410, 415. All right, 10 seconds. Here we go. All right. I think we got stopped out break even. There. Let's see. Take profit. Yeah, it looks like it stopped me break even. Which that's the point of that, right? It goes 12 ticks, stops you break even. That's the idea. Oh, it already had taken me out of one. I didn't realize that. I'm going to move stop into break even here. Let's kind of see where this could go. We said 430. Yeah, Rob, that was one of those ones where it filled me 88.50. It went to 83.50, so exactly 5 points. And that was supposed to be where it's supposed to take me out at. But unfortunately, I did not get the fill at 83.50. So it went exactly 5 points, and I didn't get the fill. That same thing happened on Friday. But Friday, I did not have the auto break even in, so it ended up being a loss. Whereas today, with the auto break even at 12 ticks, it ended up being a break even play. So you can see the account we played there was 1304. The 50K take profit trader account. So you can see $142 didn't lose anything there, and then both of those just got break even. But this 5-minute play is banging. I didn't love the short side anyway. I kind of said that. I'm going to go ahead and move this up. We could push into the close here. I mean, if you'd left the long side on, maybe that would have played, but, you know. I'm going to go ahead and lock in a little bit here. This is not a trailing drawdown account, so we don't have to lock it. We don't have to worry about this per se. I'm thinking I'm going to target the 453.75 going into close here. I'm going to target 453.75 going into close. All right, let's see here. The 355 or whatever, 355 candle can get us pushing higher. Sometimes they go opposite. 477. Yeah, I kind of like that area too. Fish lips, I like 470. Let me get out of these and let's open back up our quant hour so we can see stuff. Okay, we're just now pushing above the VWAP. That's what I was wanting to see. I'm going to lock in a little more here. I think I'm going to lock in $300. Still 15 points behind price, 17 points. I mean, so I think it's okay to move the stop to here. We could get some funkiness at that 355 algo candle, so. Point of control, yeah. I might even move this up if we start pumping hard here. 70 is going to be the next level for me. I want to see that 355 continue to go up. I might move my take profit down to 4.5 points or 4 points. All right, we may get stopped here. The 55 candle's coming up. Sometimes it opposites the 50 candle. Although the 50 did spike down, so this might spike up. The 50 spiked down first, and then it went up. So maybe this does continue higher. Really needs to hold the VWAP here. Do I move this back down to break even? Yeah. I don't know. I'm considering moving it back to break even. Or do we add into this going into close? And we just think that this just boners into the 470. What do we think? Do we add into this? Or do we just hold what we got? I do think if it gets back into the 50 area, I'll bump up to this wick here. Locking in, locking in 30, 28 points. So if it gets up to 50, I'll bump up to this wick with my stop. Or if we just get back above this high here, to be honest, above 41. That 40 area is that the initial balance high there. So if we can make a new high here, then that's going to be a good sign for a push into close. Green says add. Yeah, I don't know. Adding is risky. If we did add, we would have to move the stop back down, which, I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world, but I would like for it to get back above that high there. All right, I'm adding. And we'll sell one at 50.49. And get above the high there, I'm going to move the stop into this wick at 420. I really would like it to hit that target. We did just get above that high, but not any expansion above. 2 minutes left until close here. Come on, you can do it. It's kind of what I was afraid of there. It's going to reject that area. We can't lose on the trade, but It's not the look we want. I wanted to get above that high and just go. I just didn't want to do it. It's just at the stop to kind of break even. $469 for you. All right, let's see if we can rip it in the final minute. We're in the final minute right now. So the Bulls really got to start winning right here. They got to just start going. The Bulls got to just start beating ass. Come on, Bulls. Let's do it. Rip it in the close. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it all night long. That's what the Bulls say. It's right. Hey, Lito, we got to get in there with some ass beating. 30 seconds. All right, come on. Hit my TP here. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Run into close. Run. 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 Come on, 10 seconds left. 10 seconds left. I'm going to trail it like 0-day J here. Expand into close. Come on, you can do it. Dropping it right there. All right, stop this out. That's all right. We did the best. We did the best we could. We did the best we could there. So up $1,857 on that eval today. Bringing it back to life. Let's go. We did do some damage today on one eval, but we passed one here. We're green on all the funded. It's not huge, but we're green. And then the MOC didn't play out for us. We just got break even. Which, hey, break even's better than a loss, right? Break even's certainly better than a loss. So, not a great day. Not a horrible day. You know what I mean? I think it's fine. I think it's just a fine day. It's certainly a day where you could blow up, where you could have a just terrible, terrible day. So, I'll take it. Here's the MOC play that we took. Again, I did adjust it. You know, I adjusted it before the MOC play happened to go stop to break even at 12 ticks. And unfortunately, it went 20 ticks. We got filled at 88.50, and you can see the low of this candle is 83.50. And my take profit was only 20 ticks. So we just did not get filled. This is the second time that's happened. It happened on Friday when exactly 5 points did not fill me. And Friday we actually got stopped for a loss. But this time we did not allow it to stop us for a loss. So we moved the stop to break even. And there you go. We save ourselves. Sometimes break even's better than a loss. But guys, today is the last day for Apex 80% off, guys. It's the last day for Apex 80% off. You want to help support the channel, use code MYTH. Today's the last day. I don't know if they're going to do 90% starting tomorrow. I have no idea. I haven't seen anything saying the 80% is going to be extended. I literally don't know. 91% off Bulenox is still going on. My Funded Futures right now is still running the 50% off if you're a new customer, and you get a free reset for your first 3 purchases if you purchase between now and the 25th, as long as you use the reset by the 25th. And then, of course, Take Profit Trader 30% off is probably one of their better deals as well. No activation fee. That's it, guys. If you want to help support the channel, use the links down below. Otherwise, we'll be back probably tomorrow. I don't know if we'll get an Asia session tonight. We have baseball practice until 7:30, and I do have my kids. We'll see. Maybe we'll get an Asia session. Maybe we won't. But I appreciate you guys watching.